Hello there, welcome everyone. I'm Susan from For Mothers and Mothers Hypnobirthing and Birth Preparation, and I am a hypnobirthing teacher in York, and I'm also a pregnancy yoga teacher, and I'm a trained doula, and I'm just basically slightly obsessed with all things pregnancy and birth, and I just love to help women and couples make the most of their pregnancy and their birth experience and have a positive experience of that as much as they can, helping them transition through their pregnancy, through their birth, and into motherhood and parenthood. So this video today is just all about what hypnobirthing is. I wanted to take a little bit of time just to explain what hypnobirthing is and how it can help you on your journey to motherhood throughout your pregnancy, and also to have a positive experience of labour and of childbirth. So there's lots of misconceptions about hypnobirthing, and actually the name sounds a bit kind of woo-woo, it has a bit kind of trippy hippie maybe, but actually hypnobirthing is very much grounded in science and biology and psychology, and understanding how your body works and how your mind works, how they work together, and how you can influence what's going on in your mind to create and have a more positive, relaxed, calm, empowered experience of pregnancy, of labour and birth. So hypnobirthing isn't just about relaxation. It isn't just about having a natural birth or a certain type of birth. It's for all births. And it isn't an overly hippie and crazy thing. It's a very pragmatic, scientific, rational thing. And it's grounded very much in science. I've got a few more videos on here about what hypnobirthing isn't, 10 things hypnobirthing isn't. So if you want to find out about that, head over to those other videos. But really, I wanted to talk about hypnobirthing and how it is for every kind of birth, and how it helps you explain, how it helps you understand how your body is working, why it's working in that way, how you can influence that using your mind, and what's going on in your head and how you're thinking, how you've been built up experiences in the past, and how anything negative from that can influence your experience of birth and stop your body working effectively. So there are so many people that really rave about hypnobirthing. Often I have couples who come on my courses, and afterwards they're telling so many more people, and their friends sign up, and people come because they've been recommended. And that's really because it's so powerful to understand how your mind can influence your body. And hypnobirthing gives you a really logical structure through. My courses tell you, first of all, the biology about how your body works. So how you understand how the muscles of your body work, the uterus in labour, but also the birth hormones, and how that interplay helps you to labour and birth your baby efficiently, and in the way that nature intended, but about how we can actually get in the way of that by overthinking, or by having negative thoughts or worries or concerns or fear in our birth, and how that can stop us from being an effective birthing mammal effectively. So understanding in really simple terms, but really knowing how your body is working, and about how your mind and your body influence the hormones of the body. There's good hormones and bad hormones in birthing. So we've got good hormones like oxytocin, we've got bad hormones like adrenaline, the stress hormones and cortisol. And your mindset can influence that. So being calm and relaxed, and in what we call our relaxation response, our parasympathetic nervous system, can help your body to feel relaxed, to be at ease, to know what's happening and why it's happening, and then to let your labour happen as a process, a physiological process in your body, and knowing what's happening so you're not fearful and scared and frightened, and therefore your body can get on with doing the job of labouring and having your baby. So I explained to you how that works and how your body works, understanding how being relaxed is one of a brilliant thing to do, and about how we can use things like the breath and breathing techniques, And I show you and give you, and we practice breathing techniques for labour and birth and for pregnancy. And this really crosses over to being a pregnancy yoga teacher as well, and breathing techniques and connecting to the breath that we do in classes. So if you've ever done any yoga or connected to the breath or mindfulness, this all crosses over really well. This is all very much interrelated. But it doesn't matter if you haven't. It doesn't matter if you've never set foot in a yoga class or anything before. So we also look other tools. So I share tools with you that you can use throughout your pregnancy, your labour, your birth, and onwards into life. So breathing being a brilliant one, and I give you some breathing techniques. Also visualizations and relaxations, so you can tune in and plug into your pregnancy. We talk about also self-hypnosis, so we look about how we can become deeply relaxed, and I give you recordings that you can use and listen to throughout your pregnancy, so that you use all the time in your pregnancy to connect in and have a fantastic experience of your pregnancy and be relaxed, so that when you do the practicing in pregnancy, when it comes to the labour, you're already on it. You already know how to connect into your birthing body, connect into yourself, your intuition, and that helps you to birth your baby in a confident way, from a place of calmness and positivity. And hypnobirthing has been shown that it can reduce the length of labour, and by being more attuned to the contractions, you can help the contractions be more efficient, so that they work in the right way, they don't become slow, they don't become spread out, to help your labour progress well and as it should. We also look at things like the birth space and the birth environment, and about how that can help you, the importance of your birth partner. So super important what your birth partner can do to help you, and how they're such an important part of the process and you work together. So on my courses I teach you all about that, and I also give you lots of tools and techniques and guides and things to take home with you. So you come on the course and you spend some time with me, so that's 10 hours in total face-to-face. And then we have contact between and afterwards via email, but you get MP3s, relaxations, the self-hypnosis, so you can practice at home, and that's really, really important. You get some guided breathing techniques, you get these amazing books and guides all about everything to do with labour and childbirth. So we look at the hypnobirthing side, but it is also a full complete antenatal program. So you learn all about labour, you learn all about the stages of labour, what happens, the third stage, the placenta, the golden hour after birth. It's a complete course, but the main thing is that it helps you to tune in to you, to your body, to your intuition, and to your mind, and understanding how the mindset can really affect the physical aspects of what's going on in the body. And that's so important, releasing any fears, any negativity. So we talk a lot about worries and concerns that we all have when we're pregnant, how to identify them, how to release them, and how to move forward in a positive way. So lots of things like positive affirmations, which are fantastic, turning around negative thoughts, reprogramming your mind, working out what's in there already, getting it out, and reprogramming anything negative, exploring it, and then putting it back in a positive way, so that you feel really confident, in control, and calm and empowered about your pregnancy and your labour and birth. And then people will ask me, well, who is it for? Is it for a certain kind of birth? Is it for a home birth, a water birth? It's for everyone. It genuinely is. So whether this is your first baby and you're worried because you don't know what's going to happen in pregnancy, and you've seen things on television, and that's really quite worrying to you, whether you're anxious because you've had a previous not so great experience of labour, or whether you just want a calmer, more straightforward, feeling more in control and positive birth experience, then hypnobirthing is a brilliant chance to explore what our minds can do, what our minds are saying to us, and how our bodies respond to that. So everyone's pregnancy, every woman's individual body, individual pregnancy is different. And hypnobirthing is not about a particular kind of birth. It's really about a particular kind of woman or couple and how they approach their birth. So a strong, determined, confident woman making good decisions for her and for her baby, and not being fearful, but making decisions based on information and instinct. So I give you lots of information so you can make informed, positive decisions. And that is so, so important. Okay, I hope that has helped explain a little about hypnobirthing is and how it works with the mind and the body. I also cover things in my classes on top of the usual hypnobirthing syllabus. So I cover active birth and a bit about pregnancy yoga and movement and positioning your body, positioning your baby optimally in your body to have a more straightforward labour, so optimal fetal positioning, that's called. And this all comes from my movement studies and my work in pregnancy yoga. So I give you physical tips and information and guides of how your body, how you can do things in pregnancy that will help you in labour, which is also, I think, really important to know too. Not to tell you what to do, but so you can instinctively tap in and know the theory behind it, so you can move and labour in a really effective way and have a really positive experience of your pregnancy, of labour and of childbirth. So if you'd like to know, if you'd like to know any more, my courses run, I have 10 hours face-to-face, so they run at the weekend, so it doesn't matter how you, if you work late or don't have any time in the week. I run them at the weekend. I think that's a really good time people find to get there, giving you lots of tools and techniques to empower you in your pregnancy and in your birth. And in the classes, they're small group classes, so we have maybe between 3 and 6 couples there, which is really nice. Get to know other couples who are having a baby at a similar time. You can come any time from 20 weeks. It's never too early to start, but you can come right up to, as long as you are kind of 36 weeks or less by the end of the second course, then you can come then too. So it's never too late. People often think, I'm too late for this. No, the more practice you get in, the better, but I think it's such a brilliant course that any time up to that, between 20 and 36 weeks, will work brilliantly. So I also run one-to-one courses, if you're wanting individual attention in the comfort of your own home, or refresher courses if you've done hypnobirthing before. So, lots to say, very passionate about the subject. Thank you for joining me today. I will head off now, but lovely to speak to you. And I hope you found the information in the video useful and helpful. Do leave any comments below. Let me know how you find them. And if you want to know more about my hypnobirthing classes or my pregnancy yoga classes, then head over to the website www.yogaformodernlife.com for the yoga and www.formodernmothers.com for my hypnobirthing and antenatal courses. And let me know if there's anything else you'd like to know. Drop me a private message on Facebook or contact me via the YouTube channel. And I'll be back in touch on here with another video really soon. So thank you so much for joining me, and have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.